Hey everyone, it is High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be previewing the brand new LR INT Goku Black Rose and the brand new LR Physical BROLY, Cheelai, and Lemo. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. On top of that, a bigger shout out to the official Dokkan Twitter page, along with the Gaming Talent for translations. All their links will be in the description below. So let's go ahead and break these two brand new units down. They're both interesting because it's a little bit of different dynamics here. We'll definitely see when data download actually comes in and we can actually test these units here, but man, the card art is great. But let's go ahead and look at the skills, and then we'll also preview the super attacks and things of that nature. So let's start with Goku Black. Let's start with the Rose here, and it is going to be a 130% LR. So we're going to basically be finishing out the remaining LRs that are missing, and I'll do a completely different video for the 130% LRs, but the leader skill is future category key +4, 130% across the board, and then int extreme int types key +4, 100% across the board there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the super attacks, and we'll look at the video here as well. And the super attack is 12 key, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly raises defense for 1 turn. I believe greatly raises defense is it's either 100% or 50%, but I think it's 50%. So, and then 18 key is causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. I really wish the 18 key would have been like 3 turns or something like that instead of 1 turn each. So anyway, the passive skill, this is where it's kind of interesting here. The own attack and defense 66%, which is pretty decent for for an LR, right? So with LR stats getting a little bit of extra bump, 66% to defense, and then you have your greatly raises defense on super attack. Should be fine when it comes to defense, but we've been pretty spoiled with the stacking abilities and things of that nature. So, but then here's the interesting part here: is for every key meter filled plus 6%. For a total of 120%, and I'm guessing that's to attack, right? Yeah, so 120% to attack. That's kind of ridiculous, but the interesting is not per orb obtained, it's per key meter filled. So in order for you to get 120, you have to get 20 key meters filled. I don't know if it starts from the beginning. So for example, you know, you get +4 to key and stuff like that as a initial leader skill, right? So +8 if you have a friend. So already you'll get a buff there, or do you have to grab for every orb? So I think it's probably just for key meter, however the translation is. So you need 20 key filled for 120. So if you get in this case scenario an int orb will actually give you +12% to attack, versus if you just got a normal orb, you only got +6. So it's going to be interesting to see what that dynamic is, but I think if you get 20 key, you're going to get that full 120% for attack there, which is quite tremendous. And then for every enemy you finish off, you get key +2 for a total of 6 key. So that's gonna, I'm guessing, increase that additional attack as well. And then when the turn ends after you attack, you heal 6%, which is pretty awesome there. So one thing I would love to have seen, because this is a Rose unit, is, you know, plus to defense or plus the key for allies. That would have been a great secondary like 18 key benefit there, so like plus the defense to all allies or something like that. So unfortunately, you know, that's what's missing there. Now there is an active skill, which doesn't seem like we'll ever activate here. It's for every 6 turns, after 6 turns, and HP is below 66%. Which, if you're healing every turn at 6%, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to actually do. It's going to be perform a awesome God Slicer animation video, or what you see is the God Slicer animation video you see on the screen there, and it's supposed to be like a rage mechanic. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. You'll probably never get to activate it unless there's going to be a really ridiculously hard game mode to do that in. But anyway, it's once again it's an active skill, so you don't really, most people aren't probably even going to use it, but it'll be cool to activate it when you can. So the links I don't have here, but we do have the categories, and this is just going to be for your normal Rose anyway. It's going to be Future Saga, Time Travelers, Patara, and Realm of Gods. So yeah, this is definitely interesting with that key meter. At 20 will get you 120, and I just, we don't have the full details, but we'll definitely discuss that, because 120 and 66 calculated separately is pretty crazy, so the attack is going to be pretty monstrous here. So yeah, we don't have the rainbow stats yet, but I'll definitely put that in the comment section below with once we do the full calculation there. So, but the stats probably going to be really ridiculous. Now let's go ahead and look at the BROLY, Cheelai, and Lemo. So I am now officially, you know me with my horrible names, right? So officially calling this LR Chili Lemon BROLY. I know it sounds horrible, but you know what? That's what I'm going to call it. Chili Lemon BROLY. So it is, you guys are cringing now. The leader skill is movie bosses, plus 4 to key, 130% across the board. So interesting there. So this is our third movie bosses leader skill. So, and then it's extreme physical types, key plus 4, HP attack and defense 100%. So it's interesting that they're actually physical, or not, I'm sorry, extreme type. I don't really consider BROLY, like an extreme unit, but he has been extreme unit of the past, especially in this stage, right? So when they're more friendly after the entire battle. So would have been interesting to see him as super type, but it is extreme physical here. Now the SA, let's go ahead and look at the animations here. The SA is 12 key, causes colossal damage to the enemy and greatly raises defense for 1 turn and lowers enemies attack. And then 18 key is mega colossal damage and greatly raises your own attack and defense for 1 turn. So that's interesting that this unit here actually has double kind of SA modifiers. So the lowers enemies attack for the 12 key is going to be really good because of joint forces. We'll talk about that in a second. But greatly raises your own attack and defense for 1 turn is pretty solid as well. So the passive skill is the most interesting that I've seen in quite some time. So I don't know how this is going to play out, because you're going to have to remember what you're trying to grab here, and then what you're collecting in orbs is going to change your buff. So all right, so passive. So let's break this all down here. For every orb obtained, no matter what it is, its attack and defense 15%. Now, for everyone, physical orbs obtained, so 2 physical orbs obtained, you get an extra attack and defense for every 2 physical orbs obtained, you get an extra attack and defense 5%. So it's kind of a nuking mechanic for physical orbs. Okay. Plus 2 to key if you collect 2 or more AGL orbs or strength orbs, then all allies get 39% to attack. Okay, so I guess maybe to everyone. This translation, I'm not understanding exactly what we're trying to say here, but anyway, if you collect 2 or more INT or Tech orbs, all allies get 39% defense. And if you collect 7 orbs or more, you're guaranteed to dodge the enemy attack, which is pretty crazy. So this is kind of more of a support unit than anything else. So for every 2 orbs, yeah. So 2 physical orbs. If you get 2 physical orbs, everyone gets attack and defense plus 5%, as you can see, or that's the new mechanic. And then collect 2 or more AGL or strength orbs. All allies get 39% to attack. And then if you collect 2 or more tech or INT orbs, you get defense, all allies. It's confusing. It's really confusing. So anyway, you guys can read that. And note, when you collect a certain amount of orbs, you must actually collect that many. Collecting 4 orbs, collecting 4 physical orbs, which fills 8 slow on the key, does not count. Huh. So you only have to collect 2. Now, yeah, this is going to be very interesting when the testing comes out. This is very, very confusing. Super attacks look great, by the way. So I'm not sure. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure kind of how all this actually works here. So it looks like more of like a support LR than anything else. So I don't know how much damage it's going to be doing. It's very confusing out of it all. So the categories it runs is movie bosses join forces. That's why the 12 keys are going to be really good for this unit here to help out the lowering attack for LR Friku. So that's going to be beneficial there. And yeah, I think it's a very strange passive. It's very original. I don't know how it's going to play out in the game. But we will see. But definitely interesting. You know, tell me in the comment section below. I'll do a full preview when all the information comes out, and then we'll kind of go from there. So like I said, the stats, once we do the whole full calculations there, we'll go ahead and put that in the comment section as well. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. You got the rosé, you got the chili lemon Broly, and I think, you know, for 130 leads, for 130 LRs, that's what they are, right? So besides LR Kellen Caulifla, which was a 130% broken unit, they really messed it up. I think it was an error in what they did for that unit there. These two are kind of falling in line with the other 130% LRs. They're good. They're seemingly good, but not overly broken or great. So anyway, with that, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, things, do all that good stuff. If you're an OG, thank you for your continued support. Hit that notification button to stay up to date with all my videos. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.